With the BF Bot Manager, it is possible to add staking plans to strategies. In the Strategies tab, when we click on Add Rule, there is a Staking Plans area with 27 different staking plans available, and related rules connected to staking plans. If you cannot see the bottom of the list, simply click on the Maximize button and you'll be able to scroll to the bottom. There are 27 staking plans available, and some of them can also be adapted to create other well-known staking plans. The staking plans available include the Level Initial Stake, Percentage of Betting Bank, Kelly Staking Plan, Labouchere, Dutching for Target Profit, Back and Lay Bets, Dutching over multiple markets for target profit, Odd Staking Ladder, Back 1 Point Staking Plan, Bookies Bank Staking Plan, D'Alembert, First and Last Recovery, Lay Percentage Up Down, Lay 1 Point Staking Plan, Lay 1 to 4 Staking Plan, Lay Up Down, Maria Staking Plan, Parlay Overall Profit and Loss, Pro Staking Plan, Retirement Staking Plan, Simple Sequence Overall Profit and Loss. This one can be adapted to create the Fibonacci Incremental 1326, 4321, XYZ staking plans, and so on. There's also the Square Root Staking Plan, Step Staking Plan, Sweeper, the 6-point plan, Target Overround, Liability or Amount to Win, and Overall Loss Recovery. 27 staking plans in total. Brief descriptions of the staking plans are on the Staking Plans Rules form, and when you click to add a rule, there's a more detailed explanation of the staking plan rule, and you can read more about them in the manuals. If we look at the Simple Sequence Overall Profit and Loss staking plan, for example, this staking plan can be adapted to create the Fibonacci sequence staking plan. If we wanted to create that for the first market, we would have a multiplier of 1. For the next market, we'd have a multiplier of 2. For the next market, a multiplier of 3. For the next market, a multiplier of 5. For the next market, a multiplier of 8. For the next market, a multiplier of 13. And you can make the sequence, your Fibonacci sequence, as long or as short as you want it to be. And you can edit other parts, like adding extra ones at the beginning of the sequence if you want to make it more gradual, and so on. With these current settings, the staking plan will only move forward to the next multiplier after a loss. This is the default setting. So after one loss, the next bet would be at double the stake, and then triple the stake, and then 5 times, then 8 times, then 13 times. With these settings, if there's one loss, it is set to go 100 steps back, which means basically it will go back to the beginning of the series on the first winning market. So just like the Fibonacci sequence staking plan, it goes up the multipliers with every loss and returns to the beginning after a win. It is possible to create other simple sequence staking plans by adjusting the step back settings and the step forward settings. Some staking plans are used on their own, and some staking plans can be used in combination with other staking plans, such as the Odds Staking Ladder. The Odds Staking Ladder stakes different amounts on different odds bands depending on the odds of the bet. Used on its own, it will place a fixed state. But if you wanted to use a multiplier, then this would require using the initial staking plan as well. Or if you wanted it to bet on a percentage of the betting bank, then that would require a percentage of betting bank staking plan that would be put in the staking list after the odds staking plan. Here, the order of staking plans is very important when you use them in combination with each other. Some staking plans must come at the beginning, and some staking plans must come at the end. For example, the Overall Loss Recovery staking plan must come at the bottom of the list of the staking rules. Staking rules are executed in the order they appear in the strategy from top to bottom. Some of the rules are automatically moved to the top, initial rules, and some staking plans are automatically moved to the bottom, such as Overall Loss Recovery. There are also some rules related to staking plans that appear in this section. They have cog symbols next to them. For example, Bet on Imported Selections and Tips is used when you want to set a strategy to bet on tips provided by a tipster or from your My Selections form. And this is included in the staking area because you have the option of using the stake provided by the tipster or using the stake and points set by your own strategy. Another rule connected with staking plans is bets persistence. With the bets persistence rule, you can tell the strategy what kind of bets to place and what to do when the market turns in play. If you select cancel, it means that any unmatched bets will be cancelled. If you select keep, it means any unmatched bets will be kept when the market goes in play. And if you select take SP, it means any unmatched bets will be cancelled and the starting price will be taken. You can also select place Betfair start price bets if possible. But remember here that the minimum bet size for Betfair start price bets is £2 or €2 for back bets, and a minimum liability is £10 or €20 for lay bets. Another staking related rule is max number of matched and unmatched bets per market. This is an important rule to use when using Dutching staking plans. Another useful rule is the min-max number of qualified selections. This rule is used so that bets get placed when all selections satisfy all the rules, not just some of them. Another useful rule is min-max overround of qualified selections. Here we can set the min or maximum overround of the selections. There are also some staking related rules that are not in the staking plans area. For example, in the market conditions area, at the bottom, there is a rule called unsettled markets. This rule is very important when you're using staking plans such as recovery staking plans that base the next bet on the result of the previous bet. Here, if you set the max number of unsettled markets to 1, it means it will wait until all bets placed by this strategy have been settled, and then it can calculate the stake for the next bet. This will ensure that staking plans create the expected staking sequence. Also, if we click on the Edit button, there are other options that may need to be adjusted depending on what kind of staking plan you're using. For example, the maximum number of bets on a runner or the maximum number of bets per market. With staking plans, it is very important to test your strategies first in simulation mode, because even one small mistake can very quickly lead to big losses, especially with recovery and Dutching plans. And please be aware that staking plans like Dutching for target profit or overall loss recovery can be dangerous, as stakes can increase very quickly in the case of low odds or a losing run. We need to be very careful when using these, as the Dutching function calculates target profit, so betting sizes could be huge if the odds are low, or if backing multiple selections. So it's very important to test all staking plans first in simulation mode to make sure it's working exactly as you want it to. If you have any questions related to staking plans, please contact us. Thank you.